Welcome back to Trails to Azure. And well, we've got a lot to still investigate around Crossbell. We have this new area up ahead, and this was sectioned off before, so I'm guessing this is the area to the new tower. The Orcus Tower that they're mentioning. But before I do all that, there's some other folks I need to check in on, people to meet, things to do. And one of them is here. So let's go to the news service, because I know that Grace was around earlier. I did speak to her, but then there was mention from Uncle Miles that somebody from the Crossbell Times was helping Nielsen out at the tower. So I'm thinking it's probably Grace. Well, maybe it might have been Rains too. But let's go through here, see. Oh, hello. There they are. Nice to finally meet you, Nielsen. The feeling is mutual. I've been quite looking forward to this. The editor-in-chief has told me a few things about you, in fact. Namely, what a bold and outgoing reporter you've become in these past 3 years. Aw, quit it. You're making me blush. I'm not really anything special yet. I just like what I do. So I do what I like. That's all. So you say. But taking pride in your work is what matters most in journalism. Oh, abso-freaking-lutely. I will say this from experience, yes. There's something different about Grace when she's speaking with Mr. Nielsen. I was thinking the same. It's rare to see her like this. It's very rare to see her like this, and oh gosh. Oh hey, these are from that place in the Republic that everyone's talking about, right? Staccato? I've always wanted to try their stuff. Don't mind if I do. For all the effort Heiyue went to, the one who ended up landing the old Ravage compound was Crimson & Company. That said, we don't have a clue what those guys are about, let alone how deep their connections run. There's no telling what's going to happen with them when in the neighborhood. All we can do is wait and see, and that's what has me worried. Do you say anything else, Nielsen? Haha, so you've already done your research on them. I had a feeling that may be the case. I give you my word, one bite alone will have your taste buds melting. Ooh, sounds good. And I think that was the award that Nielsen won? The Pulitzer Prize? Over the 3-month period of the 100 Days War, this journalist was committed to delivering war coverage with the utmost honesty and sense of justice. In commemoration of this achievement, he is hereby awarded the Pulitzer Prize. November S1192. Oh, yeah, we're not supposed to be behind there. So at least we know where Nielsen is, Grace too, which is just what I wanted to know. Now, can we see the folks at Heiyue, please? Will they let us in? A sign is hung on the locked door. Heiyue Trading Limited, Crossbell Branch. If you have business with us, please knock. Heiyue Trading. The man who runs this branch is named Sao, right? That's him, Sao Li, otherwise known as Heiyue's sharp and capable White Orchid Dragon. Do we feel like paying him a visit? Yes, please, I want to talk to him. Well, even if we did, there's no guarantee they'll let us inside. Probably not. But I wouldn't mind picking his brain about what happened to the old Ravage building. Yeah, Heiyue definitely has their sights on it. But in the end, Crimson & Company bought the deed out from under them. I wonder how they feel about that. Oh, they're probably not very happy at all. Oh, I'll admit it was rather regrettable. So, just the person I wanted to see. Sao. Salutations, ladies and gentlemen of the Special Support Section. Your timing is impeccable, actually. It just so happens there is a small favor I'd like to ask of you. What? A favor from us. Oh, why don't you step inside so I can apprise you of the finer details? Though, of course, I won't force you if you're otherwise preoccupied. Oh, I'm going in. Wait, can't you just... Our apologies, but the request for your assistance is genuine. I ask that you listen to what Master Sao has to say if you have the time. Enter at your own convenience. We'll leave the door unlocked for you. Oh gosh. A bit of a patronizing bunch, aren't they? I'm not too sure you're the one to talk. So what do we do? It doesn't seem like it's a trap. Maybe we should play along. Might learn something useful from these chumps. Yeah, maybe. We've got our hands full too, so there's no need to do this if we don't want to. I'm going in! You gotta be kidding me! Time spent with Heiyue and learning more? That's gonna be awesome. The door is sealed shut. Okay, so not that way, and there was nothing here, so let's go in. Please be voiced. Excellent. You're all here. And you're not voiced. I'm sad. I want to hear your voice again. It is my sincerest pleasure to welcome you to the Crossbow branch of the Heiyue Trading Limited. I hope we aren't interrupting. Thank you for inviting us in. And salutations to you as well, Mr. Orlando. I've been rather looking forward to your return especially. Yeah, howdy doody. I see you haven't changed a bit. I'll take that as a compliment. But my, who would have guessed that you had ties to back alley's newest tenants, Crimson and Company? It left me absolutely stunned. Whatever. I take it you have a fair amount of intel on them then? As a matter of fact, I do. Our two factions aren't without our, shall we say, connections. Though perhaps Mr. Orlando could tell you a few things about that. All I know is that sometime last year, my uncle and his crew picked a fight with you Heiyue guys in the Eastern Quarter. Sounded like a real bloodbath, too. Now that you mention it, Dudley did say something about that, yeah. You mentioned that was pretty bad. To sum it up, we've had our fair share of romps and rabble-rousing with them in the past. Fortunately, we've since reached an agreement, so there's no bad blood to speak of. Well, that's good news. Though to this day, some Heiyue elders do still curse the names of the Red Constellation members. No bad blood, huh? Sounds like both sides have quite a history together. As far as the old Ravash compound is concerned, it is truly a pity to lose it. But what's done is done. We don't expect them to be direct business competitors in Crossbow the way the Mafia was. So you can rest assured that we are not looking to start a fight. Thanks for being so considerate. Not that I entirely believe him. Pardon me for changing the subject, but what exactly is this favor you want to ask? We assumed it had something to do with Crimson and Company. Oh yes, that. So, what's taking so long? I don't have all the time in the world. Boy's voice. Who? Oh, hey kid, who are you? Why, if it isn't Master Shin. Is there something troubling you? Of course there is. You haven't been keeping me waiting. You've been keeping me waiting for ages now. When is this guide you promised coming to pick me up? I told you I'd be more than happy to show you around. And I told you that you're no good. Don't make me repeat myself. I didn't come all the way to Crossbow to be ferried around by the place by one of our own men. But of course, this is why we took the liberty of making alternative arrangements for you today. These fine youths will be your guides. Wait, what? When did I become a tour guide? And who is this kid? And why are you calling him Master? I'm guessing he's somebody higher up in Heiyue? Now, how far up are we talking about here? Them? Yeah, hi. Wait a minute here, Sao. Is this a favor you want to ask? Allow me to formally introduce you. This is Master Sin, the grandson of one of Heiyue's elders. Okay, yeah, I was figuring it's probably a relative of one of the elders or one of the leaders. Considering that they call them master, because usually only do that for people that is higher up and usually want to do it out of respect. We would like you to take him on a tour of Prospel City. I was afraid you'd say that. You're putting in a support request for us to babysit this little squirt? How unorthodox. These are the guides you spoke of. They seem a bit young, don't they? Why didn't you send for somebody like Ilya Plater or Dieter Kreuz? Yeah, I could totally see Ilya acting as a tour guide for this kid. And Dieter? Well, he might do it just for the sake of being for connections and all that stuff, but he might pawn it off to somebody else. I fear you overestimate how much pull I actually have. That being said, the people standing before you are the Prospelian celebrities in their own right. These are the ladies and gentlemen who solved that incident in the spring. Are they now? That would make you the special sports section then, wouldn't it? Same ones who crushed the cult? Oh, wait, you heard about that? Well, I would think so because Sao would have told them. And probably, or Sao told the elders and he was listening in? Because I doubt that he would necessarily be sitting in on all the different meetings. He looks a little bit too young for that. Well, granted, what, Shirley is the head of a platoon or group in Red Constellation, so maybe it's totally possible? Hey, who's to say? But how? Master Jin is the grandson of an elder. It is only natural that he be well informed about current events around the continent. He spent much time studying Crossbow in depth before making his visit. Of course I did. You heard who my grandfather is? The future of Heiyue will be on my shoulders someday. Oh, great. Good to know. I have to be a cut above commoners such as yourselves, mentally speaking. Run's got a real mouth on him. Yeah, kid, I totally understand that you're going to be the leader of Heiyue in the future, but, you know, mind your manners would be good. Take it easy, Randy. He's just a kid, but still, manners. Very well. If you insist, then I will accept this proposal. I can take this opportunity to ask more about the cult. Huh? Oh, what's up? You're looking at Wazi and Ellie? Is something wrong? Okay, this is really slow. This is... That was really, really slow. Love at first sight. Oh gosh, he fell in love with Ellie? Yeah, he fell in love with Ellie. What? Excuse me? Those alluring eyes, those luscious pearl gray hair, and those beautiful, bountiful proportions. Everybody's loving Ellie. I never thought I'd meet the woman of my dreams here at all places. You there, what's your name? Me? It's Ellie. Ellie McDowell. It's nice to meet you, Zin. Ellie, even your name is lovely. Now I understand. This is why destiny brought me to Crossbell. to meet you. Okay. Lloyd, you got some competition. Well, he already had competition, but it seems like he has more competition now. Well, I guess since Lloyd has many girls vying for him, it's not surprising that many guys are vying for Ellie. Well, girls too, for that matter. Great, as if being a cheeky brat wasn't enough. Now he's gonna try and play grown-up too. I think Ellie has a new biggest fan. She's acceptable, Sal. I would like this very lovely lady to guide me around the city at once. I'm glad to hear it. Well, off you go, everyone. Do be sure to take good care of Master Shin. Hold on a second. Should the SSS really be playing tour guide for the grandson of a crime syndicate elder? Yeah, what the hell did I just walk into? Sure, why not? Because it's probably going to be extra detective points, so sure. Alright, we accept. So, are there any particular places in the city we should go to? I think Master Shin has a few places in mind. He'll let you know. Do be careful on your tour, Master Shin. You enjoy yourself now, too? Oh, I will! Let's be off, my dearest Ellie. Wait! Zip? You weren't thinking of going off with Ellie by yourself, were you? And what's the matter with that? There's far too many of you to travel comfortably. And besides, three's a crowd. I get that, but I doubt anyone would try to target a child, even if he is connected to Heiyue. Still, is it really a good idea to leave him alone? Excuse me, Sin, the trade conference is approaching fast. Crossbell is on high alert right now, meaning that anything could happen. For the sake of your safety, wouldn't it be smarter to travel with more protection? You may have a point. Very well. 2 of you may come with as bodyguards, but no more. As for the others, let's see. They can watch us from a safe distance away. How does that sound? Well, honestly, not too shabby of an idea. It's actually standard practice when it comes to protecting high-profile individuals. Then it's decided. Well, you should be the meat shield #1, Lloyd. Which of us 3 do you want to bring along? Let me think. Bring Randy, bring Noelle, or bring Wazi? Oh. Oh. I like all 3 of these. I think I'm going to have to try to do some of the stuff as well again after the fact. Because I'm curious as to what kind of interactions there's going to be for each of them. Now, I figured that whoever else is coming with is likely going to get additional, what was the term that you guys mentioned to me? Bonding points? With Lloyd, at least that's my thought. All these sound so good. All these sound so good. I know it's been a while since I had Randy in my party, but I'm having so much fun with Wazi too. Let's go with Wazi this time. Would you mind tacking along with us, Wazi? I suppose I wouldn't. I don't mind being your +1 for a little double-day tour around the city. Noelle and Randy, you two keep an eye on us from a distance and observe our surroundings. I hear you loud and clear. Roger that. Is this arrangement to your liking, Master Jin? I have no objections. And drop the Master. I get enough of that from Heiyue's members already. Sure, you got it, Sin. Good, now let's get going. I'll specify where I'd like you to take me once we're outside. Okay, bonus quest started. Let's go. Oh, do you have anything else to say? How fortunate it is that you grazed our doorstep just as I became in need of aid. Do be sure to take good care of Master Jin for us. Yes, I will. I wish you safe travels, Master Jin. Oh, and he's following behind us, literally. So he's bringing up the rear. Because he's with us, can I go through the door? Nope, the door still shields shut. Crap. So much for the idea. So where to first? Let me begin by laying out the details of the tour. I prefer not to repeat myself, so pay attention. Oh, geez. Pen, paper. Pen, paper. Okay, I got the paper. Where's my pen? Pen, where are you when I need you the most? Where? Oops, I woke up a sleepy kitty. Anyways. Alright, so... let me get to a page that is free. And not a page that I've saved for other people, which I know is going to be expanded upon. There we go. Got the pen ready. Let's go. Yeah, sure. Damn, Brad's just trying to act like a big shot in front of Mademoiselle. True, but he's sort of pulling it off. That lovesick fool really has it bad for her, doesn't he? Excuse me, did you have something that you'd like to add? No, it's nothing. We're ready to hear your explanation. Very well. Then I'll get straight to the point. As we discussed inside, your function will be as my tour guides around the city. However, trying to navigate this place without a goal would only exhaust us. Therefore, I've decided on our eventual end point in advance. And where would that be? The roof of Time's department store at Central Square. Okay, so end at Times. Okay. Times roof. Alright. Any place else? Simply ensure that you take me there at last. After that, you'll be relieved of your duties. Got it. That's easy enough to remember. So, other than that, are we free to choose where we go along the way? No, I'm not about to let you parade me through the duller parts of town. Instead, I'd ask you to bring me to Central Square via East Street, okay? Central Square via East Street, okay. Is it me, or do you already have most of this mapped out? Please, this is just a special trip for me. It is only obvious that I make preparations beforehand. That said, I don't have any plans beyond what I've already told you. I'd be grateful if you'd take us on a few enjoyable detours. I may enjoy some special time with Ellie. Now, Zin, don't forget that I'm one of your tour guides as well. Nonsense, out of the question. You're my guest now, Ellie, which means you only task yourself is to relax and enjoy yourself. Oh boy. Maybe lovesick was a bit of an understatement. That aside, I think I get the gist of things now. But you know, what you're asking us for really isn't all that different from a casual stroll throughout the city. Are you sure you're only okay with that, Zin? Yeah, I mean, aren't there any other options you want to check out? What about Arc-en-Ciel or something like that? There's always Michelin Wonderland. Though that's outside the city limits, and I think they're closed right now anyway. Oh, I want to go to Michelin again. Who do you take me for? Of course, I've already been to the most notable places in all of Prospel. They're enjoyable enough, and I wouldn't mind returning there in future. But that isn't my goal for today. There's so much more I need to see this place before I leave. I'd rather see Crossbell's true face as its citizens know it, rather than the same old tourist attractions. Crossbell's true face? You've put a lot of thought into this. Just imagine how pushy he's gonna get when he grows up, the little Do you understand now? Daylight's burning as we speak, so I'd like to get this tour started. Understood. Well, let's not waste any time then. Well, we're off. Be sure to watch our backs, you two. Roger. Keep your eyes peeled up there. Oh boy, so yeah, well at least we can't go to Michelin today, but we can take him around to some other places. I don't know if it's because the trade conference, but the streets are a real eyesore with all these police officers clogging them up. Oh, do you know what? Ah, darn it. Amnesia told me to quit my complaining. I better knock it off before she gets back. Well, do you know what we need to do before she gets back and before we do anything else? Is to fish. We need to show him the joys of fishing. Because it's amazing. Well, I don't think they hold any grudges. I think we're fine. So we'll fish. Well, I only have the one rod, right? Yeah? I have lots of earthworms. Let's do that. And we can show him the joys of just relaxing. Putting up your feet and catching a few. Now, what do we get? Snow crab? No, an eel. Hey. Oh, sweet! More times have it. Well, let me try dumpling and then we'll move on. I wonder if he'll really understand the joys of fishing. He'll probably go back to Sal and say, oh my god, they made me... Oh, nothing is biting. Okay, so much the idea. I just wonder if he's going to go back to Sal and say, hey, they took me fishing. I didn't really care for it much. It's pretty dumb. But would you want to go to the... Do you want to go to the downtown district? I don't think it'd be safe for us to take him to the bar. Or is it? Yeah, this is the Eastern District. Oh! We can introduce him to Kia and Shizuku. Oh, that's a perfect opportunity. So, this is East Street. This is the first real chance I've had to take it all in. You must be feeling quite at home here. Does it remind you of Calvert? In a sense, I suppose. But unfortunately, this is nowhere near as lively as the Eastern Quarter. Speaking of which, I'd love the opportunity to show you around the Republic someday, my darling Ellie. By which I mean, you're more than welcome to come home with me. No! Definitely not! Well, that's, quite the offer. I know I expressed interest of going to the Republic someday, but I don't think it's with him. Straight to the point, you gotta respect the hustle. Yeah, again, I really want to go there someday, but not like that. Oh, we can introduce you to Mei-Ling. Hey! You don't play with me anymore, Roy. Hurry up and find a job so we can have fun again. If only it were that easy. Yeah, I know that feeling. Heads of state from all over Western Zamuria will be arriving in Crossbell tomorrow morning. Now, that's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Here's hoping I'm lucky enough to see some of them in person. Yeah, I was thinking about that as to who might be coming from the different regions. I wonder if it's going to be Gilead? Or is it going to be Olivier? Oh gosh, I hope it's Olivier. It's been a while since I've seen him. Oh, that means Vander too. Mueller. Let's see, who else? From the rural side? Maybe the Queen? Or maybe Chloe? Huh, I wonder. There's just a lot of thoughts going in my head. Oh, introduce them to the bracers. Yes. Now we can visit the kids. This is Crossbow branch of the Bracer Guild. Why are you hiding, Zin? Shut up! It's not your business! Oh, are you in trouble? Or you don't like the bracers? Oh my, oh my, oh my. What are you doing with that cute little boy there? Don't just stand there blocking the entrance. Come on over. Okay. So, who's the rascal? Is he lost? Should we help him track down his parents? Not quite. Hey, you receptionist. Is this the divine blade of wind here, right? Is the divine blade of wind here right now? Well, somebody has a mouth on him. Sorry, Dumpling, but Arios is out at the moment. Oh, good. Good. What's with the relief? Your speech, behavior, the get-up point to one thing. Ah, I get it. You're connected with Heiyue, the grandson of an elder, no less. How did you figure that out? How did you know that? Yeah, I'm just wondering that too. I didn't, silly. You're the one that just told me. Oh, you little son of gun. Ah. But don't think that makes me a deceiver. Every reg is fabulously see in front of you is 100% genuine. Understood. Why does he look and act like this? What a strange person. Oh, Peter from the Bracer Guild this way. Well, aren't you a rude little scamp? I'm sure you'll make a fine member of the mighty Heiyue. And it'll get worse in time at that. Without a doubt. That aside, why the wariness about Arios? It's not like we hold a grudge against Heiyue or anything. So you say. You people have meddled in the Elder's affairs on countless occasions. Divine Blade of Wind and the Immovable have been nothing but problems for us. Wait. The Immovable? The Immovable? Yeah. Who? What? Ah, he means Zin the Oh, yes. That was Zin's name. That was his monk here. That's right. How did I forget? I'm embarrassed. An A-rank bracer from Calvert, as well as the master of the Taito School of Martial Arts. We don't see him often anymore, but he's helped this branch many times in the past. If I remember correctly, isn't Lin also a Taito practitioner? She sure is. Zin is one of her predecessors at the school, so it goes without saying that he's incredibly strong. You have to be, to make it as a bracer. That may be, but the real issue is how you guild, with your guild's the code you stand by. Call it your guiding principles if you want, but that doesn't give you the right to do whatever you please in the name of civilian safety. Well, by the same token though, our code balances itself out. There are some things even we can't touch due to our non-interference policy. But hold the phone, little man. How do you know so much about that at your age? Seriously, I'm impressed then. Flattery will get you nowhere. Anyway, your bracers are... Alright, I think that's enough griping about the guild. You're still just a kid after all. Speaking of kids, Kia and Shizuku are hanging up upstairs. You should go say hi in them. That's right. It almost slipped my mind that they were here. No, it wasn't. I knew they were here. I wanted to visit them. Why don't we introduce him to them? What? Who are you talking about? Two little kids, and let's find out where everybody is. Bracer's shift schedule is posted. Arios is in Calvert right now. Huh. Okay. Scots and Mines. Wenzel, Belgard Gate. Lynn and Naolia are handling requests. Okay, good to know. Where are they? Oh, there they are! Hey! Hi, guys! Good morning, everyone. Hey there, Kia. Looks like you two are having fun. It's been some time since we last met, Shizuku. Yes, it has. Are all of you working right now? I guess you could say that, yeah. Why are we speaking to these children? You know them. Who's that? He sounds like a little boy. Who's little? I am Jin, the man slated to bear the burden of Heiyue's future as the elder's grandson. I apologize. Wow, you're so tiny, but you act as grown up as Lloyd and them. You're a lot more of a big shot than your size lets on, huh? Stop it. Stop calling me small. Not even the distinguished legacy of Heiyue is a match for Kia. Oh, let me introduce you, Zen. These two are Kia and Shizuku. I think they're just a bit older than you. And did we mention that Shizuku is Arios' daughter? That's a divine blade of winds. I bet you're swordsman too, aren't you? Your eyes have been closed the entire time. You must be using that insight technique. Insight? How do you know about insight? Yeah, this kid knows a whole lot more than what he's really letting on. No, of course not. Actually, I'm unable to see. My hearing is better than most because of it, but I'm not nearly as amazing as my father. I'm terribly sorry. That was ungentlemanly of me. Please forgive my insolence. Wow, he has manners. Good. It's all right. Wow. Yeah, I'm impressed too. It seems he can be a good little boy when he wants to. And I'm grateful. You said your name is Shin, right? You're not from around here, huh? How much longer are you going to be in Crossbell? I'll be here for about 2 more days, if you must know. Cool. Does that mean you're going to check out the Tower of Veiling tomorrow? I'm planning to watch it from the Roof of Times. You can join us. What? Are you sure? Yeah, why not? You, Henri, and the other kids are coming too. It'll be all sorts of fun. You don't say. Well, if you're going to be that persistent, I'll have no choice but to take you up on your offer. The unveiling is tomorrow at 11 a.m., right? Yep, I'll see you there. He looks pretty happy right now. Perhaps he doesn't have many other opportunities to play with other children his age. I think that's probably it. You're a very nice boy, Jin. I have no earthly idea what you could possibly mean by that. You're speaking to the man who shoulders the burden of Heiyue's future. Oh, that was so freaking adorable. Anything else here that I should be aware of? Doesn't look like it. Phone. Okay, that's done. Now, what else? And what is this? Some sort of bait shop? No, it's the Imperial Fishing Club. Well, either way, it's somewhere for fishing enthusiasts to gather, isn't it? Their elk exists in Crossbell too, I see. Yes. You mean there's clubs like this in Calvert as well? Yes, there are. Incidentally, my grandfather is also obsessed with fishing. I, for one, don't see what all the excitement's about. But we just did some. And that didn't intrigue you? Oh, that's a shame. If you want to catch fish, just use a net. It's clearly the most effective method. Brave words for someone right in front of the lion's den. Very much so. Oh, we can show them the tavern. Oh, is the old couple around? And what's this place? This home belongs to the chairman of the Crossbell Business Owners Association. He's a good friend of ours, in fact. Is he now? I suppose even Sao and the others would pay the respect to a man in his position. It may be wise to greet him. Yes, it would. So let's go in. Let's go to the gentleman up here. Well, if it isn't Lloyd and the SSS. Oh, I don't believe I recognize the boy in the Eastern Entire there. And here I thought I knew everyone from East Street. You're the chairman of the Business Owners Association, correct? I am Jin, the man burdened with carrying the future of Heiyue upon his shoulders. I think I could be hearing that phrase a lot. And probably by the end of this segment, I'll be able to commit it to memory. Heiyue, you say? That's the trading company from the Eastern Quarter that recently expanded into Crossbell. Judging by your words, could that be that you're related to their Council of Elders? Indeed I am. My father is one of them. Do you know the Elders, Mr. Moores? Oh, no, not personally. I merely engaged in a few small exchanges with them back in my merchant days. But it makes sense that you're so sharp, considering you're an Elder's grandson. Might I ask what your business is with Lloyd and his team? Well, one thing led to another. These citizens were dying to show me the sights of their beloved Crossbell. That being the case, who was I to deny them their simple wish? This kid is pure ego. It sounds like there's more to it than that, but the important thing is that you all seem to be getting along well. Jin, was it? It would please me greatly if you were to take a liking to Crossbell, young man. I'm not ashamed to admit that I've been mildly enjoying it. Now, if you'll excuse me. And hopefully he is just as polite to his wife. Hi, who do we have here? I see you've brought another adorable child with you today. Please excuse our unannounced intrusion, ma'am. Well, aren't you well-mannered? Don't you worry about that one bit. Would you care for some tea? That's quite all right. I wouldn't want to overstay my welcome. His social etiquette is excellent. I don't even know how to respond. He knows how to play the part. I'm glad he's well-mannered. Now, where else can we... Oh, we can go to the tavern. The tavern! He might like this. Long Lao. So even they have Eastern-style eateries on East Street, do they? Would you like to stop here for a break? A fine idea. I was just starting to get hungry, in fact. I'd like to see exactly what kind of food is served here. Well, thankfully there's enough seats for everyone. So, was Long Lao to your liking? I'm dying to hear your opinion, seeing as you've had authentic Eastern cooking. What is the meaning of this? Dishes like this, at these prices? Is the owner out of his mind? Lower your voice in. If they hear you complaining... Wait, let him finish. For example, this mapo tofu is better than anything I've had from the 3-star restaurants in the Eastern Quarter. Something this exquisite should be thrice as expensive. So why isn't it? So that's what got you all riled up. I don't believe this. How long has a restaurant of this quality been hiding in Crossbell? Well, either way, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Oh, should we speak to the owners or to the chef? Oh wait, is he going to get upset if we be back here and put us to work? Well, let's say hello anyway. I heard you shouting about my food, little one. Well, how was it? Don't call me little! But yes, the meal was delicious. Though it's far too cheaply priced for the quality you should consider raising. You have quite the business acumen for someone you so young. But consider the following. Long Lao's food is for our customers, not profit. I have no intention of driving away the common man. It is for that reason that I will never change my prices. Oh my gosh, we should have somebody like this, like, in a lot of places here. Because I'm sure where everybody else is too, prices have been going up for food like crazy. And to think that somebody is doing it for the common man and not raising his prices? Oh my gosh, that sounds wonderful. Oh, my apologies for not considering that. He fell in line pretty fast there. Very much so indeed. Master has a perchance for Eastern martial arts. He said he used to drive out all the ruffians himself when he worked in the Eastern Quarter. In other words, that death glare he uses whenever guys gawk at Shan isn't just for show. Yeah, he just probably looks at them and they just run for the hills. Oh, Shan! Oh, you're that cutie from before. Come again, okay? We'll be waiting for you. Okay. Alright, so that went well. So, where else should we go to introduce him to? Oh, downtown district. I'm sure he'll find this interesting. Maybe? I don't know. Oh, the police are here. Yeah, that's right. Just what is this place? It's so dreary. This is the downtown district. Sadly, it was left behind during the city's redevelopment years ago. Is that so? Well, I suppose every nation has these sorts of places. I've seen enough. Bring me back to the East Street. Post haste. Yeah, okay. Okay, so going there was not necessarily the greatest of ideas. Good to know. Good to know. Well, he said he wanted to go through Central Square through East Street, so maybe go this way? I still have other places to visit, though. This would be Central Square, correct? It's about as busy as I would expect a thoroughfare to be. That's right. Time's department store is only a stone's throw away from us, too. Should we head there right now? No! No! I want to see other stuff! I'll let the three of you figure that out. Oh, thank you. I didn't want this adventure to be over just yet. After all, as long as I get to stay by Ellie's side, I couldn't be happier. We've heard you for the 40th time. Make that 41. That's very sweet of you. It's very sweet of you, Jit. Anyway, why don't we have a look around before ending our little tour? Yes, we are going to look around at some of the other places. Thank you very much. Where are you going, Lloyd? This way leads to the administrative district. Oh, shoot! Did I screw myself over? Oh. Oh, you're right. Let's head back. Isn't that the department store right over there? Oh, shoot. Let me try some of the other locations. Let me see if it'll let me go. A shopping arcade, This would be an entrance to Crossbell's back alley, correct? Right, you've heard of it, huh? We don't have any reason to go there right now, though. So past there is where Vash once stood. Just like Xiao told me, and the others told me. Okay, and can I go this way? West Street is just up ahead. We probably shouldn't stay too far from the department store, though. Let's turn back. We'll go back here. Crap. I probably could have earned some more detective points, too. Well, here we are. Time's department store. Anywhere else you'd like to take us in first? I don't think we'll get another chance to show him around once we go in. Decision is yours. Either way, try to be quick about it. Continue showing him around. On second thought, maybe there are a few other places we can take him. Yes! Yes! Let's hold off entering for now. Well, at least I can take him to the IBC. Hooray for that. I want to take him to Arkansas. The IBC, it's a fine building, yes. No more or less than usual. Is this not your first time here, Zin? Well, of course not. Naturally, even Heiyue has an account with the IBC. It just so happens I recently opened one myself for stock trading purposes. I'm hoping to receive some hefty dividends in the near future. Come to think of it, weren't you doing something like that when you were a student, Ellie? Why, yes. I did dabble in equities a bit, but only for future reference, really. So you're no stranger to shareholding either, Ellie? I never would have guessed. That reminds me, I recently came across an interesting investment opportunity. Not many people have taken notice of it yet, and its prospects are quite promising. But of course, there are always other options in the market that I could recommend if you like. Other options? Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that. I feel like a fourth wheel. Yeah, you are a fourth wheel in this conversation, Wazzy. Ha! My apologies, Ellie. Forget I said any of that. I simply got carried away after learning that the two of us shared something in common. You don't need to apologize. I just wasn't expecting it, that's all. Oh, Ellie, you truly are a goddess. In any case, the IBC is hardly anything special to me, so there's no need for us to head inside. Let's move to the next location. Sure thing. So this is the Orbital store. I've often seen it covered in magazines and such. Between the decor and the merchandise, everything seems very state-of-the-art. I'll admit, I don't think anything covered equals in this terms of scale. Yanten often carries a variety of products from nations all around. It's a testament to Crossbow's status as a cultural melting pot. Speaking of cutting edge, they also sell computers that you can hook up to the Orbital network. Orbital network, you say? Yeah. Basically, it's a system that helps bring communication devices into the modern age. The Orbital Network project has been steadily growing thanks to the work of the Epstein Foundation. By accessing it through a terminal, you can transmit not only your voice, but text and pictures too. Wow! Technology has come so far. Not that I'm surprised. What do you think you are anyway? A walking encyclopedia? Quit trying to show off. I wouldn't really say I was. Competitive little runt, isn't he? Very much so. Can we talk with you, Wendy? Hey, Lloyd. What's with the kid? He's a little cutie, isn't he? Well, we're just looking after him. He wanted us to give him a tour of the city. Oh, yeah? So he's not from around these parts, then. Hey there, little man. Is this your first time inside an Orbital store? Just take your time looking around and you'll sure to find something that steals your heart away. Right. My heart? I think his heart's been stolen by Ellie. Although it wasn't Ellie's intention. That's just regular people, I think. And I don't know what else we can really do. What's the detective notebook? Let's see. Yeah, salary and reward is all question mark. I don't know what the reward is going to be. Hopefully something good. But it looks like I can't get to some other places I was hoping to get to, so... Well, I can take him inside the restaurant, I guess, and that'll be it. So let's see what he thinks. Inset. I'm surprised he didn't have, like, any comments here. Huh? I wrongly assumed Celtio would lose all motivation after we demoted him. This isn't all what I was expecting. Okay, I was hoping there would be something more to say. Maybe we speak to Celtio. Oisendorf shifted me to waiting tables for a little while. I don't know what he's planning, but this change isn't so awful. I can stare at the hot babes, all the hot babes I want. Heck, I may even score a date or 3. Going on dates with your customers seems a little, unethical, if you ask me. I think I can speak for every girl here when I say I prefer not to be gawked at when I eat. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be gawked at when I ate either. Will he want to go into here? What's with that giant dog? Oh, Zeit! He's a good boy. Oh, he's getting some sun. Zeit? What's he doing out here? Maybe he just wanted a breath of fresh air. Oh, is he scared of Zeit? Oh, Zeit is so sweet. Is everything all right, Sin? Scared, are we? Seems like Zeit. It was Zeit that finally managed to rattle your cage. What are you talking about? Nothing scares me. You got that? Absolutely nothing. I've decided this spot holds nothing of interest to me. Let's move on to the next. Sure thing. It may all just be bravado, but you have to admire his commitment. But Zeit's a sweet boy. He's the sweetest of boys. How can you do that? Are you thinking of heading inside? I don't think we'll get a chance to show him around anywhere else once we enter the store. Let's enter the department store, because it seems like I can't go to some other areas that I wanted to, unfortunately. I'd say we chaperoned him enough for one field trip. Let's head inside. Good, I've been looking forward to this one. Then let's not keep you waiting. Oh, finally get to see those two. Okay, the birds are in the coop, or department store rather. Is something wrong, Randy? Yeah, I kept feeling like we weren't the only ones tailing them back there. You did? Do you suppose there was someone from Heiyue, maybe? That'd be my first guess. But to be honest, I'm not too sure. Anyway, we should probably head inside too before we lose them. Right, understood. Maybe some of the other Heiyue lackeys or something? Well, here we are. Why don't we check out a few of the shops before we head to the roof? Very well, lead the way. The information desk? I wonder what Scott is doing right now. Well, I mean, besides his job, I mean. Oh, sorry, just ignore me. I shouldn't be discussing my personal life at work. If you need any help at all, please feel free to ask. I'll do everything in my power to assist you. Have this stall. I see this store deals in a variety of imported foodstuffs. Ah, they even carry a soy sauce. Why, hello there, young man. Are you from the out east by chance? We offer a wide selection of authentic ingredients that any Easterner is sure to approve of. If there's anything we don't have that you'd like to see in our shelves, just let me know and I'll put in a special order. Okay, I'll think about it. Anybody else here? What about you? Oh, Miss Ellie, I see you brought an unusual guest with you today. Yes, we're giving this boy a tour of Crossbell. Is that so? Well, I'm honored to that you consider times worth visiting. Please stay as long as you like. Oh, believe me, we shall. Ooh, can we introduce some Mishy stuff? Yes, we can. Yay. Are these the fabled Mishy plushies? What are they doing here? This is Michelin. Ah, yes. This general store recently added a dedicated display area for Mishi merchandise. I take it you're a fan of his? Wait, bite your tongue. I'm not going to stand for you mocking me. How could the man fated to lead Heiyue possibly be interested in these childish toys? Have you no common sense? Isn't? You don't have to take it so personally. And I doubt Heiyue has any bylaws stating that elders can't harbor an affection for Mishi. Enough about this, let's... What's it? TikTok Mishi? Available exclusively at times? Yeah. Like I said, only an infant would have these interest in these things. I don't care for them one bit, not in the least. He's not fooling anyone. Methinks a certain Heiyue's elder's grandson doth detest too much. Definitely. Okay, so he likes Mishi. Lloyd spoke to Southbark with a whisper. Excuse me, how much for the TikTok Mishi? Oh, that's 500 Mira. Getting a present for the kid? Well, I'm considering it, yeah. It's only 500 Mira. Should I buy for shit? Purchase it! Alright, one TikTok Mishi, please. Of course, thank you, and we hope to see you again. Hey, what have you been doing whispering about over there? Well, funny you should ask. Here, this is for you. Lloyd handed the TikTok Mishi over to Jin. This is a store's limited edition. Oh, so that's what you're doing. What do I always say? He's got the biggest heart in all of Crossbell. I just don't get it. Just what do you expect me to do with this? Whatever you want, it's a gift. You should take it. Think of it as a token to remember this day by. A token to remember it by? Well, you've already purchased it, and I'd be disrespectful to toss it in the garbage, so fine, I accept. But let me make just one thing clear. I have no interest in these silly little dolls. Got it? Yeah, whatever you say. I think I made the right decision. Hey, can we talk to you, kid? You know what I think? Oh, you're saying the same thing as before. Okay. Hello there. Feel free to peruse our latest designs. Just let me know if there's anything you'd like to try on. Okay. Oh, these guys. This department store is such a joke. I thought it's supposed to be a trade city. Yeah, and I wouldn't spend my loose change on this crap. Do they know we've got standards? What do you expect? Just cheap, low-caste junk made for plebs. Whatever, let's just grab something to munch while we drink. I was hoping that there'd be a little bit more interaction considering that the kid was there. That's a shame. Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Helping a lost kid look for his parents or something? I beg your pardon? I am not lost. These three are taking me on a grand tour of Crossbell. Really? So what, like a field trip? I guess that qualifies as a support request. You guys have your work cut out for you, huh? You just don't know the half of it. That is definitely true. I still will not get tired of that view. That is just awesome. Well, the department store's rooftop has quite the view. It's breathtaking, isn't it? You can see the entire cityscape from up here. Indeed, it managed to exceed my expectations. Oh yes, Arcus Tower. Well, you can't really see much of it right now. Is that it over there? It may still be covered up, but the way it overshadows the rest of the city is certainly astounding. Come on, Ellie. Get in front, right here, closer to me. Okay, okay. Try to be careful, you guys. I don't want anyone falling off the rail. Over the rail. Why am I saying on the rail? Or off the rail? It's over. Come on, Elehayyme. So, Zin, were you satisfied with the view from the roof? It was pleasantly adequate, yes. The rest of our citywide tour wasn't too shabby either. I must admit, I think this little outing will be one to remember. Really now? Well, I'm glad you feel that way. I plan to return to Calvert in 2 days' time. I'm gonna say Tuesday. After which I'll once again be surrounded by those stuffy adults, forced to endure an endless torrent of studying. Such is the fate of a man who will one day command those of others. Ah, Zin. Sounds rough. By the way, Zin, are you enrolled in Sunday school? I think the answer is no. No? Yes, as a mean to broadening my horizons. Okay, I'm surprised. I wasn't too sure that you would be, considering all that excess studying you're doing. Maybe I figured maybe that would have replaced it. Everyone fears the adults guarding me, though, so they don't dare approach. That's why it's so refreshing to meet Kia and Shuzuku, was it? I rather enjoyed myself speaking to children my age for a change. It's a good thing we ran into them then. Pardon me, I'm not usually one to engage in such useless small talk. At any rate, I've had enough touring for my liking. Escort me back to the office at once. Roger that. Yes, we brought the kid home. And I think he really enjoyed his outing and his new toy. Now, who else was watching this? Or it's not going to be brought up again. It pleases me to know that you enjoyed yourself. I'll admit, it exceeded my expectations. It would seem there's more to Crossbell than just Ark-en-Ciel in the theme park. Now I understand why a shrewd businessman like yourself is so taken by it, Sao. You flatter me, Master Sin. As for you, Detective Bannings, you, Miss McDowell, and the rest of the SSS have my deepest gratitude. I could never have imagined such a simple tour would please Master Sin so greatly. For that, I am in your debt. Don't mention it, Sao. We had a fun time as well. It may not be much, but at the very least, we would like to reward you for your efforts. I don't know if that's such a good idea. We are members of the CPD after all. Oh, I thought you might say that, which is why I refrained from having your remuneration prepared to Mira. Consider this a token of your friendship with Master Sin, rather than Heiyue. Wait, what? Oh, so that's how they're going to get around it, because normally we would not be able to do this sort of thing because they're the Mafia. So in order to get around it, they're just saying that it was from the kid instead? Is that what they're trying to say? How thoughtful of you, Sao. Don't be shy. Go on, take it.
Someone's pushy.
I don't think a no thanks is going to cut it now that they framed it like that. Probably not. Well, okay. As long as it's not Mira. We appreciate your generosity. Receive Lunar Spirit Feed. It's an accessory, but I'll have to figure out what it's for. I think we should be going now. We'll see you around soon. Until next time. I'll be looking forward to it, Ellie. Be well. Somebody's got the hots for Ellie. You must have tired yourself out walking around the city like that. Pastries have been prepared in your private quarters. Only the choicest delicacies, of course. Is that so? How very thoughtful. Well then, I'll let Grandfather know how well you've taken care of me. That's an interesting kid. He's still young, but you notice before they left, did you? That glimpse of his wisdom and talent? I greatly anticipate how useful he will prove in the future. Huh. Everybody's a pawn to use, aren't they? Right. Still, that was a safe decision to make. In the unlikely event they had chosen to target Mr. Zin, you would have been the one left responsible, Master Sao. Oh! Had that been the case, it simply would have been part of our shared destiny. However, they know just as well as I to do that is far too early for them to be making their move. Speaking of which, have we learned anything new on that front? Yes, we caught wind of 2 individuals who were tailing Master Zin in the SSS. Okay. Currently have them under surveillance. Are they part of Red Constellation or somebody else? Excellent. Allow them to proceed as they like, but take care to keep out of sight. And to see that our crimson neighbors don't interfere, if you would. Of course. There's a lot more going on. Thank you for watching the video today. I do appreciate it. If you can, leave a like as it does help, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. A huge thank you to my supporters, and if you'd like to help the channel, please feel free to visit the links in the description below and become a member. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!